we are here with actor, singer, writer, and creative force, Max Talisman. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Thank you, thank you. So I want to jump right into it. Your brand new movie, Things Like This, you wrote and directed your first feature film, so congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, we're in pre-production now, so we're getting ready to get going and get the movie, made, which is super exciting. And yeah, we're just really thrilled with everything.
Amazing. So can you tell us a little bit about the movie and the concept behind it?
It's about two men with the same name, and they fall in love, and it feels like everything is, lining up for them to be together, like fate. It's meant to be, but is anything ever really what it seems? Is fate ever what it seems? So that's the basis for the film. It was I was struck by the reason why I wrote this film was I was really struck by the lack of gay rom-coms in the first place, but especially the lack of gay romantic comedies that have to do with people who have already come out of the closet. What we have is especially movies about people dealing with coming out of the closet and then having a teen romance, which is beautiful and wonderful. But the fact is that coming out of the closet is, yes, it's a big moment in a lot of gay people's lives, but it's also pretty, in most cases, the start of your adult life as a gay man or a gay woman or, any of that, or, a non-binary person. It's really the beginning of this moment of finally getting to be yourself. Mm-hmm. And so I just felt like there was no movie that was already in that space, right? Where coming out wasn't something we were dealing with. It wasn't part of the picture. We've already done that.
I love that. And from the finished script to the completed film, so I know the film isn't completed, but what is the time span and process of that like?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So the first draft was 2017.
Oh, wow.
2017. And the truth is that the fact that it's, happening, that's a pretty quick turnaround for a lot of films. I feel extremely lucky that it's only been 3 years and we're off, we're getting going. The thing is, obviously everything is a process, right? Mm-hmm. And I would be a fool to say that it was ready to go in 2017. It was not ready to go. But in its latest iteration, it's become the film that I want it to be.
Wow. Cool.
And it's becoming more and more alive each time I go back to it, and that's what you want. You want it to feel like every time you go back to it, you're closer to making the movie you want to make. Mm-hmm. So that these 3 years of this journey of getting it together, casting it, all of this stuff that has happened and has really led us to be able to make an incredible, beautiful film, it's because I've had time to work on it, and it's because I've had time to perfect the process.
I love that. And I want to kind of talk about your script a little more. And most first films, for that matter, are usually drawn from personal experience. So I know we kind of touched base on that, but is there any specific experiences that prompted you to write the screenplay in the first place?
I think for me, it wasn't a specific instance. It was just kind of being a young gay person dating in New York City. It was just, it just kind of came, it was I wrote it from my heart. It wasn't it was my life.
Right.
Even the character I'm playing isn't like me, it's every character I think in a writer's script is kind of a part of them, right? I it's complicated, but I would say that both of the leads are weird parts and different parts of me.
Right.
But and different parts of my experience of dating as a young person in New York City. And specifically a young gay person, a young gay man. And so that's what, my personal experience has led me to write this film in that way. Mm-hmm. And I think especially as a first-time writer and filmmaker, I would say that it's not, once again, based on my life, but it's definitely simpler as a first-timer to write from experience.
That was so meant to be. Wow.
Yeah.
And for writer-directors, it can be a challenge for writers to also direct their films, so especially a first one. So can you share with us how you were able to keep that creative control?
Oh, yeah, totally. I think so, I had never planned to be the director, is the truth.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that was the plan from the get-go. I was always going to star in it as one of the two leads,
right?
And I wrote it, but it was never my plan to direct it until this past winter when I moved to Los Angeles and I started packaging the film with my new agency, Sovereign Talent Group, and they're so special, especially Andrew Burrell, who's my personal agent and is the one who's been packaging and producing this film. And so he and I together, you know, we've created the whole cast. It was I'm sorry, I lost my complete train of thought. What was the question again? I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I've never done that before.
Sometimes I do that too, and I'm like, oh, it's totally okay. How are you able to keep the creative control while being the writer?
Oh, totally. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, it was because it was who I was working with. Andrew and I, like, we are similar, and in a lot of ways, we're both very driven people. We both love art, we both love film, and we both kind of love this experience. We're both gay, and we're both 27. So it was
wow. You two
exactly.
are just made twice. Cool.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's like, he's a unicorn in this business, and I'm so lucky that we're working together. But it was kind of out of that, I had been interviewing and talking to directors for a year before that.
Wow.
And it had never felt like the right fit. It was never the right moment for me to give this to someone else and be like, make it in the best way possible. It was never the right person. And something in me was just telling me that it wasn't right, whoever it was.
Yeah.
Finally, it just kind of came to me that maybe it wasn't right because it's so much a part of me, you know, that handing it off to another person doesn't feel right because it's not the right option.
Mm-hmm. Wow. No, I think that's really beautiful. And I think people are going to have a totally different experience as you as a director, because like you said, you're also an artist. You know what it's like to be in front and behind the camera. And so they'll have that creative control, which is important, I think, as a performer. You know, speaking of your cast, you've secured quite a versatile and talented cast, which must have been quite an undertaking. So what was that process like, and who are some familiar faces that we can expect to see in the movie?
Yeah. It was it was an incredible process. I think, like, I mean, I'm still shocked that we have the cast we do. We literally have an EGOT cast. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I think for me, it was just like, once again, it was really when I started working with Andrew, we decided to package this film. Charlie was already on board. He's been on board since, like I said, the very beginning. First person I ever went to with the script. So it was me and Charlie was the beginning. It was me and Charlie. That was the start of it. And then once Andrew came on board, if I'm being honest, a huge thing that happened was that COVID hit. And so we were stuck inside and forced to create our own work, to create our own movement, you know. The thing that was, like, weirdly, I don't want to say, you know, lucky, because it's not luck. It's a terrible thing that's happening. But the truth is that it allowed people to have time to read the script in a way that we probably wouldn't have had. This process happened in like 3 or 4 months. Normally, it would have taken about a year and a half to get the
100%. Yeah.
So it's because of the situation we're in. It was a quicker process. It's a mix of, you know, personal connections, people who are also with Sovereign, because that's how, you know, packaging happens, is you connect people at the same agency. And I'm lucky that my agency has incredible talent. But it was also just, we were able to get the script in front of the people who we wanted to, if we didn't even have a connection to them.
Wow, yeah.
What's happening right now.
So who are some fun names that we
yeah, for sure. So it's crazy. We have Academy Award nominee Eric Roberts, who is, you know, such an incredible actor, and it was in my favorite movie of all time, The Dark Knight. So it's kind of
so exciting.
It's a big moment for me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm literally like, Maroni is in my movie. This is insane.
Wow.
So he's just an incredible human being. He's an incredible actor, and he's going to bring such incredible weight to this part. It's really special. And then we have 3-time Academy Award nominee Diane Cannon, which is, like, once again, a pinch me kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
Like, honestly, it's so special. I really like saying that she's in this movie is like, I literally don't have words, because it's a monumental talent. And so it's definitely shocking and beautiful and wonderful. And I can't wait to have her on set and to just see the gold that she, you know, on screen.
See
It's
that process happen. That's really
special.
cool.
We also have Michael D. Cohen, who is one of the leads on Henry Danger.
Mm-hmm.
Was the first trans actor to have his story told in Time magazine as well.
That's so cool.
And
Wow.
so that's a really, special person to have on board, and we're super excited to work with him, and I can't wait.
Circling back to your film and your part in the LGBTQ community, what impact would you like your film to have? And tell us about some of your community involvement goals you would like to accomplish.
What I would really want this film's impact to be is I want people to feel seen. I want people to feel represented. I think as a young gay person growing up, I didn't have a movie like this to see myself in. And once again, with the movies centered on coming out, once again, something that's a very specific moment. And I want a movie that shows that there's happiness after that moment.
Right.
So that, there's that, the whole it gets better movement is true for a lot of people. And I think that's beautiful.
And going back to the film, do you have a specific release date yet? Or obviously that might be a little too soon considering you're starting filming.
Yeah, well, I think once again, it's tentative because of COVID.
Right.
But we're hoping to release by the holidays of next year. So holidays 2021.
Oh, cute, because he doesn't love a rom-com during the holidays.
And it is a winter movie. So holidays 2021 is the goal.
Okay.
And it seems once again very doable, and we're just it's a thrilling thing to get to make a movie about love, and especially queer love.
Absolutely.
So that I once again I just feel very blessed to get to make this movie.
Yay, no, I can't wait to see it. So to end, we always ask some random questions.
Please.
Alrighty. So I know you love to travel. So what is your next dream travel destination? When obviously we can.
Yeah, no, totally. What's my next dream? I think, okay, this is gonna, because yes, I do love to travel, and I've never been to Paris.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
A lot of places and you haven't been to Paris.
I've never been to Paris, and it's like this kind of thing to me that's just horrible. Not horrible, but I want to go to Paris badly, and
you need to go to Paris.
I need to be in the center of art and culture, and so that's number one for me. Also, Barcelona is on the list as well.
Oh, I love Barcelona.
Once again, I've never been to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Which is
gotta go.
another thing. But the truth is that my twin sister is a huge travel person. She's starting her own travel blog, Follow the Lead. So if people go look at it, it's followthelita.com. But she's a huge traveler, and the only issue that brings up is then for family trips we can't go to places she's already been.
Oh darn.
She's been to Spain and France, so we've never gone there as a family, and that's a real
right. What is your favorite midnight snack?
Oh God, chocolate. Any kind of chocolate.
Any chocolate? Yeah.
I mean, Pavilions has the best chocolate chip cookies in the world. They're famous ones, and also Safeway, if you're from the East Coast, I don't know what they put in these cookies, but my roommate was saying to me, he was like, you need to stop buying those because you eat them in 2 nights.
They're that good. So I was about to say I want to try them, but now I don't because I'm a little scared.
Yeah, they're honestly, I don't know what's in them. They're amazing.
Oh wow, damn. All right.
Yeah.
And what are 3 things you never leave the house without?
Phone, wallet, keys.
Phone,
Can I
wallet, yeah.
That's pretty much the truth. I and a mask now, I guess.
I know,
right?
it's mask, yeah.
And honestly, I've been terrible because I keep spending money on fashionable masks.
I know, yeah. It's so easy to though. It's gotta match your outfit.
100%. And I was at this restaurant in Malibu, and I had these kind of black and white spray jeans on.
Right.
Wearing the same kind of mask.
Color coordinate.
And this woman goes, I see your color coordination. And I was like, this is why we do this. This is
yes, you do.
recognition feels amazing.
I love it. Well, thank you, Max, so much for sitting down with us today. You were a joy to speak to, and we cannot wait to see your new movie and your directorial debut, Things Like This.
Thank you.
All right. Mwah.
Bye.